Smile. Oh, it's fine, right? Yeah. It hurts so bad. I'm in the hospital right now. I can't even close my mouth. I keep crying, bro.
Jake Paul is back in the headlines, but not for hype, trash talk, or another loud comeback tease. This time, the news is darker. Jake Paul has been hospitalized after a shocking jaw issue reappeared. What was meant to be a bold heavyweight statement has now turned into a brutal reminder: some damage never fully disappears. And when it comes back, it doesn't knock politely. It forces its way into the spotlight. This isn't about one bad night anymore. This is about consequences that may still be unfolding in real time.
It's showing his lower jaw, that's mandible, and yes, it looks like it's broken in two places, and it's circled in these red circles. You can see this is his jaw. This is supposed to be sort of two continuous lines.
Jake Paul got hospitalized after the jaw issue reappeared, and for fighters, that's a nightmare sentence. When a fighter breaks his jaw once, every silence that follows sounds like bad news. And Jake's silence, no clear denial, no clean update, was enough to reopen the wound in people's minds. Not physically, maybe, but emotionally. Because once your body shows weakness on a global stage, the world expects it to fail again. Fair or not, that's how this sport works. The past never stays quiet.
And look, AJ, he knew what was going to happen before the fight even took place. That's why he was so calm. And that's probably why in the first few rounds when Jake Paul's buzzing around like a fucking little bee, this is going to slow down.
That fear traces back to one night that one fade. Miami. December 19th, 2025. Netflix cameras rolling. The Casa Center packed to the ceiling. Heavyweight lights turned all the way up. Jake Paul walked into a division his body was never designed for, against a man who had lived there for years. Anthony Joshua didn't rush. He didn't panic. He waited. And that patience made everything worse. Joshua let Jake burn energy, let him feel safe, let him believe he belonged, and then the shots started landing. Not the kind that score points. The kind that move bone. The moment people keep replaying isn't the stoppage. It's earlier. Blood slipping out of Jake's mouth. Not a cut. Not a nosebleed. Blood where it shouldn't be. Before doctors. Before x-rays. Before anyone said the word fracture. In real time, it looked like toughness. In hindsight, it was damage already written into the night.
Shot at the moment, not that much is going to happen. And it almost, there's a left hook.
He is stunned. He's not knocked out immediately, but if you look at the displacement of his jaw and the force that was in that punch, that is impressive. Doesn't look very staged to me.
The fight officially lasted 6 rounds, but rounds 5 and 6 are the ones that matter. That's when the jaw stopped being just another target and became a liability. Jake went down twice in the 5th, twice again in the 6th. 4 knockdowns. Each one stacking force, pressure, shock. That's how jaws break. Not always with one clean snap, but through repeated trauma adding up. And that's the scary part. Jaw fractures don't always scream immediately. Fighters keep talking. Keep moving. Keep fighting. Pain doesn't rush in. It waits.
Brother.
Yeah, he's absolutely crushing it.
Bring out the vodka.
Yeah, we're doing great in here. Lights, a double break in his lower jaw.
Oh, you just.
Jake knew something was wrong before anyone said it out loud. He didn't celebrate survival. He didn't argue the stoppage. He spat blood and looked unsettled. That wasn't exhaustion. That was awareness. The body knows when something shifts that shouldn't. What happened next still stuns doctors. Jake Paul didn't leave on a stretcher. He didn't collapse backstage. He drove himself to Miami University Hospital. That's adrenaline talking. Fighters don't always register injury properly when the lights turn off. Then came the x-rays, and that's when the tone changed. What started as a possible fracture became something much heavier. A confirmed double jaw break. Surgery followed fast. 2 titanium plates on each side of the jaw. Teeth removed to make it work. This wasn't cosmetic. This was structural repair. Jaw surgery is brutal. It affects everything: eating, speaking, sleeping. For 7 days, Jake was restricted to liquids only. No chewing. No shortcuts. Promoters floated a 4 to 6 week recovery timeline. But at least one expert quietly said what fans didn't want to hear: injuries like this don't run on hype. They can linger for months, sometimes close to a year. There's also the weight issue no one wants to fully confront. Heavyweight power isn't just strength, it's mass multiplied by speed. Jake's natural fighting weight sits closer to 200 pounds. Cruiserweight territory. At heavyweight, every clean shot carries more force than his frame was built to absorb. That experiment ended with titanium in his face. The plan now is a return to cruiserweight. A title chase. A reset. But the question hanging in the air is painfully simple and impossible to ignore. Can his jaw be trusted again?